Hi, it's Becky Roesler with Becky's Journals on Instagram and on YouTube. On Facebook, I'm Rebecca Roesler. That's spelled R-O-E-S-L-E-R. And in parentheses, Becky Roesler. Today I'm going to show you how I store my lace and ribbon trim. I see a lot of questions, especially this time of year, about storage of your different things. And I'm going to show you how I store my lace and trim. Now, when I first started working in junk journals, I didn't have much lace and trim, and I didn't know I needed it. But now that I've been making handmade books for about 5 years now, I have discovered that I love adding lace and ribbon trim to my journals. All kinds of texture, and lace and ribbon trim is the best way I found out so far. But anyway, I have amassed a collection of ribbon. When I first started out, I stored all I had in these plastic shoe boxes. These I got at Dollar Tree for $1.25 or whatever. Anyway, I bought these storage boxes at Dollar Tree. They're just shoebox size. And so I have mine in colors. This is my purple trim, and I have it labeled purple trim on the side because I store my shoe boxes on a shelf I have in my closet, so I can see the label from down here, and I don't need a label on top. Most of this purple and black is what's in this one. The small pieces that I have, or smaller pieces that I have, less than, say, a couple of yards, I just have rubber band up like that. This box has gray, purple, and black in it. And I would have more purple if I could find it, but I've not been able to find it. I was able to find some at Joann's. This is a spool I got from Joann's of purple lace, and notice that it is ruffled, and you just can't find flat lace in certain colors sometimes. So normally I take the lace off the spool and then take the lace off the edge. Here's some green that I'll show you how I do that. This is a big batch of ruffled lace that I picked up at an estate sale. And if you don't have one of these, this is a seam ripper that I picked up at, or my husband picked up for me at Joann's, because I lost my old one. Let me get that old one. I want to show you that. Well, now I don't have it handy. I had one that I had since I was, probably 10 or 11 years old, and I'm 70, almost 71. I'm 70 and a half now. But anyway, I lost it in my mess in my studio, so my husband went by the Joann's and picked this up for me, and this one has been great. It's a good size. And what you do with this is you buy that ruffled ribbon, and then you take this seam ripper and you pull out the seams. And if you do it neatly, it'll come out flat on the bottom of the lace. Sometimes it's so sewed in. Sometimes you catch it and you mess up the edge a little bit. But for the most part, if you do it that way and have patience, it'll be nice. There's one where I lost my patience. Sometimes I lose my patience a whole lot, and I just grab my scissors and I just cut off this part right here. The reason I like to rip it out is because I can take this and pull all these little threads off of here and use this to make ties on the top of my tags. So I try to save everything I can. So that's purple. Here is the green trim that I have been working on this morning. I have more green trim out in these little bags like this. This is short pieces that are long enough to make ties for my tags that I saved in here. And then I just have a selection of all kinds. Now I pick up my trim. A lot of it I buy at, here in the United States, I buy at Hobby Lobby when they have their half price sale. And at Joann's when they have their trim on sale, sometimes I buy a little bit from there, but not a lot. More of it comes from Hobby Lobby. But if I go to an estate sale from somebody who was a seamstress, you can buy larger quantities, you know, and you get these big bulky things. But I'm having a lot of mobility issues now. And so I don't get out to estate sales because you can't get in there with a wheelchair. Anyway, in most places. Here's the blue. A lot more blue because blue is my favorite color. I have a lot of little pieces in rolls. And the ones that I've left in the rolls like this have 3 yards or more. And the rest of it. So here's some that was on a card when I got it. And it has more than 3 yards on it. Anyway, I just rubber band the whole card around like that. And that keeps it from coming off and going everywhere. And then again, I have a little sack of things that are short, but long enough to make ties at the top of my tags that I have hung on to. When I'm working usually in a color scheme, and I can just grab a box of my color scheme and put it on my work table, and then when I'm done, it's just easy for me to grab everything and put it up. Now the pink I have a whole lot of because I was able to buy a lot of pink at an estate sale, and so I have, here's some that is taking up a lot of room. Here's some I haven't taken off it's ruffled and I haven't taken it off, the strings off of it yet. This is all estate sale ribbon. Also, my here's some that I hand dyed. I had a ton of this, and I dyed some of it. It was all beige. This one I dyed. This is from a thrift store, and it was on a spool, and I took it off the spool because it was just a little bit. These spools take up too much room. You can get a lot more in your box when you take it off the spool. So I can just go through here and find all kinds of, a lot of this is handmade. A lot of this stuff was handmade lace that I picked up at an estate sale from a lady who made doilies and stuff. So this isn't all the trim I have. I do have some ribbon that I use to tie my journals as a closure on my journals, but I didn't pull that out. I just, because it's wider, it's bigger, wider ribbon. This is my yellow, orange, and red box, and it also includes all my embroidery thread that I have, all these packages of embroidery thread. It's all junked in here. I don't use the embroidery thread very often, and I don't use orange very often, so I just didn't bother making it very neat. The one thing that I wanted to show you is this right here. Come here, you. Oops, tearing my desk apart. Here is how I store my beige and light laces. This was, saved the label to show you. I bought it at Dollar Tree for $5 a box, or I should say my husband. I sent my husband over to Dollar Tree to pick up some more shoe boxes so I could so I could store some fabric in it. And they didn't have any, but he came home with these. I had these that day. And what this is 12 by 12 paper boxes that they had at this time for $5 a piece. And I think that Hobby Lobby sells them for, you know, $14 or $15 a piece or more. So it was a good buy, and they just happened to have them, and he picked up the 3 that they had. I've got it labeled on top and on the side because this usually stays close, stacked on a chair close to my work table because I use it so much when I'm working on my journals. But this is the box I have for all the little short pieces, all the little lace scraps that are small. I just love playing with that. Isn't that nice? There's some color ones that got in there, and that's okay. So when I get to make collages, when I work out of this box every day, when I'm making collages on my pages, or when I'm making decorating pockets, or making clusters, it's right here. And then I've got my white lace all here, and the way I've got this set up is on this side I've got all the skinny lace, real thin lace, then I've got the medium size lace here, and then I've got the real wide lace on this side. I try to keep it that way. Every once in a while, when I've been digging through it a lot, I have to go back through and sort of sort it out a little bit, straighten it up. But see, I've just got all this lace, and see, here's some that hasn't been taken off. It's ruffled and it hasn't been taken off. And that's what I will do, is I will, as I use it or need it, I'll take it off there. And then I have my beige and a little bit of brown lace. I'm not much of a brown person, but I have all this beige lace. I do buy some beige and white lace from Hobby Lobby when it goes on sale. There's some that I use on a regular basis that I really like. These are some of them that I just replaced right here, these 3. I use these a lot in my journals there. I really enjoy them. And then a lot of this, I try to keep the skinnier stuff on that side, the medium sized stuff on the middle, and the really wide stuff down this row. And this is something somebody sent me a Happy Mail. Thank you. I love it. It's fun. Okay, I hope this gives you some ideas that you can use as you're going along. If you only have one box for lace, I would go with one of these big boxes if you can find them for $5 a piece. Most of my shoe boxes I've had for 40 something years, like this one. This is one I've had forever. This one is probably, at least 40 years old. This one's probably 30 years old. Yeah, I mean, they don't wear out. And I wanted to show you, this isn't all my lace. Here is my black, white, and lace trim, plus all my duplicates. I had gone through recently and cleaned out all my shoebox boxes and pulled all the duplicates that I had in there and put them in here. Plus I've got some odds and ends in here. Plus I've got all my gold trim because I needed another shoebox for the gold trim. And so I've got extra, these big spools don't fit in there, so I've got extras of trim. And I've got some little eyelash trim I haven't figured out how to corral yet. Okay. I hope this helps you find some things that you can use in your own journals. Please follow me or subscribe to YouTube at Becky's Journals. Follow me on Instagram at Becky's Journals, and I'm also on Facebook at Rebecca Roesler, parentheses, Becky Roesler, in parentheses. You have a great day. Bye-bye.